Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing my books which are on my 2024 radar, also some pre-orders which I have pre-ordered and also any TV adaptations which I plan on watching, or any new ones which are going to be coming to our screens this year in 2024 or beyond. Without further ado, I'm just going to go straight into it. So the first book for 2024 which I pre-ordered and have received, well, actually that's a lie, I didn't pre-order it. I bought it brand new from World of Books because it was slightly cheaper. I got Wellness by Nathan Hill, as I think I heard Hannah May talking about this on her channel, and I think it was around the time when I really wanted to read some sort of like culty books. Oh yeah, I watched The Twin Flame, so yeah, I think she got a proof of this, and yeah, so it sounded really good. So I planned on pre-ordering it, but I just bought it on World of Books instead. I think I got it for £15 on there, so a couple of pounds cheaper, so it all counts. I know I've heard of the book The Nicks, which is quite a popular book, so if I do like this book I might go ahead and read that one. So yeah, like I said, this is a bit of a culty book, and yeah, I don't know, the premise sucked me in, so I will read the blurb. When Jack and Elizabeth meet as college students in the 90s, the two quickly join forces and hold on tight, each eager to claim a place in Chicago's thriving underground art scene with an appreciative kindred spirit. Fast forward 20 years to married life, and alongside the challenges of parenting, they encounter cults disguised as mindfulness support groups, polyamorous would-be suitors, Facebook wars, and something called Love Potion Number 9. For the first time, Jack and Elizabeth find themselves struggling to recognise one another, and the no longer youthful dreamers are forced to face their demons, from unfulfilled career ambitions to painful childhood memories of their own dysfunctional families. In the process, Jack and Elizabeth must undertake separate personal excavations or risk losing the best thing in their lives, each other. Moving from the gritty 90s Chicago art scene to a suburbia of detox diets and home renovation hysteria, Wellness mines the absurdities of modern technology and modern love to reveal profound, startling truths about intimacy and connection. In this follow-up to Hill's electric debut, Wellness reimagines the love story with a healthy dose of insight, irony and heart. So yeah, so I'm just looking in here. Originally it was £20, so I got quite a bargain on this one since it's brand new. So yeah, this literally just came out end of December, so this was on my pre-order list. Like I said, I did pick it up, so I'm really excited to read this. I might even bump this up to my March TBR, but the March TBR is looking quite full, and February TBR I haven't even finished one book in February yet, so but yeah, this is a bit of a chunky boy, and yeah, I can't wait to give it a read. The next book on my pre-orders list is Funny Story by Emily Henry. I haven't actually pre-ordered this yet, but I do plan on doing that when I get paid. I'm going to be buying this from Waterstones, as they have this sprayed edges edition. Yeah, just thought it was nice new addition to add to my collection. And yeah, I'm fairly new to Emily Henry. I read one of her books back in 2023 in summer, Book Lovers, which I mentioned in my top 5 books of 2023. I really enjoyed it. You think you're going to get a really fluffy book with her, but it's very she does like break apart her characters, and there's, you know, a lot of like emotional scenes there, but then she also has that nice underlying banter and romance and things like that. So I really do enjoy that, and I think Funny Story is going to be kind of that same level. I'm sorry, I've just got my laptop here, so I'm going to get the premise up from Funny Story. So it says, Daphne always loved the way her fiancé Peter told their story, how they met on a blustery day, fell in love over an errant hat, and moved back to his lakeside hometown to begin their life together. He really was good at telling it, right up until the moment he realised he was actually in love with his childhood best friend, Petra. Which is how Daphne begins her new story, stranded in beautiful Whaling Bay, Michigan, without friends or family, but with a dream job as a children's librarian that barely pays bills, and proposing to be roommates with the only person who could possibly understand her predicament, Petra's ex, Miles Nowick. Scruffy and chaotic, with a penchant for taking solace in the sounds of heartbreak love ballads, Miles is exactly the opposite of practical, buttoned-up Daphne, whose co-workers know so little about her they have a running bet that she's either FBI or in witness protection. The roommates mainly avoid one another until one day, while drowning their sorrows, they form a tenuous friendship and a plan. If said plan also involves posting deliberately misleading photos of their summer adventures together, well, who could blame them? but it's all just for show, of course, because there's no way Daphne would actually start her new chapter by falling in love with her ex-fiance's new fiance's ex, right? So yeah, I'm really excited to read that. Just the genres here, chick lit, contemporary fiction. I think it's going to be funny. Again, we're going to have some deep sides to these characters, I reckon. Why did their relationships break down? I'm really excited to read that. And like I said, I will be pre-ordering that when I get paid because I just can't afford all these new pre-order books right now. It's just crazy. I do have Happy Place on my TBR as well. Again, I might push that up to March. But yeah, I'm so far, I really like Emily Henry. I think she's a great writer. So I'm very excited to read Funny Story when it comes out. Next on my pre-orders list, which I have actually pre-ordered, is Blue Sisters by Cocomellas. And I think I said in my previous video that I will be pre-ordering that book, and I actually have. I pre-ordered the book and I got the signed edition from Waterstones because I had some Waterstones vouchers, so I thought I might as well splash out and get the signed version. I think Cocomellas is an exceptional writer. I love that she really dedicated the time to perfect Cleopatra and Frankenstein. That has got to be one of my favourite books of all time. Absolutely adore it. I think the way how she writes her characters and the depth to it, I just thought it was phenomenal. It's outstanding. I saw when she had another novel coming out, I was like, yep, pre-order straight away. So Blue Sisters is based around 4 sisters. I'm just going to read the premise. Blue sisters have always been exceptional and exceptionally different. Avery, a straight-laced lawyer living in London, is the typical eldest daughter, though she's hiding a secret that could undo her perfect life forever. Bonnie was a boxer, but following a devastating defeat, she's been working as a bouncer in LA until one reckless night threatens to drive her out of the city. And Lucky, the rebellious youngest, is a model in Paris whose hard-partying ways are finally catching up with her. Then there was Nikki, the beloved 4th sister whose unexpected death left Avery, Bonnie and Lucky reeling. When a year later, the 3 of them must reunite in New York to stop the sale of their childhood home, they find that it's only by returning to each other that they can navigate their grief, addiction and heartbreak and learn to fall in love with life again. So this is going to be where that money is at. I think this is going to be a really heartbreaking and interesting story. Again, it's going to have loads of characters, but I'm happy for that because I think Cocomellas really writes her characters so well. It's going to be set in different areas, LA, Paris, New York and London. So that's going to be amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited, really looking forward to that. That comes out on April 25th, 2024. The next book I had on my pre-orders list is Come and Get It by Kylie Reid. But I'm a little, obviously it's come out now anyway, so I can't pre-order it anymore, so I can go and buy it. But I'm a little apprehensive to buy it because I don't think the reviews are great. I think I saw Nathan from Nathan's Nook. I don't think he gave it a great review. So yeah, I don't know. It's a maybe at the moment, but I quite like it. It's an academia based book, and I think that would be interesting. You know, however, I haven't read Such a Fun Age, so I'm not sure if I'm going to like her writing style. It is been highly regarded and recommended, so I think I still will like it because, you know, people who have recommended it to me know what kind of writing style I like. I'll quickly read the blurb again. So it says, it's 2017 at the University of Arkansas. Millie Cousins, a senior resident assistant, wants to graduate, get a job and buy a house. So when Agatha Paul, a visiting professor and writer, offers Millie an easy yet unusual opportunity, she jumps at the chance. But Millie's starry-eyed hustle becomes jeopardized by odd new friends, vengeful dawn pranks and illicit intrigue. A fresh and intimate portrait of desire, consumption and reckless abandon. Come and Get It is a tension-filled story about money, indiscretion and bad behaviour. I mean, that sounds great. I think I really like it. And just on Goodreads, all the genres, it falls in between fiction, contemporary, literary fic, adult, academia, race, queer, novels. So all those genres I like. So I don't know. I still think I might try it, but I don't know. I might read Such a Fun Age first. Again, I feel like that's going to be pushed up to my March TBR, and then see how I feel. So yeah, we'll see. But I just wanted to share that anyway. If you've read it or you plan on reading it, I don't know, let me know what you think. The next is is what TV adaptations I plan on watching either this year or beyond. So the first is Queenie. This is due to come out on in Channel 4 either, I want to say this month, or I can't remember. I'll try and put the date. I don't think it's been released, the date yet, but I swear I saw February. But yeah, I read the book in 2020 and I loved it. I really loved all the characters. I thought it was funny. I thought it was quite sad in some places as well, quite racy. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I'll be intrigued to watch the adaptation and see what they pull from the book. Also, I think I saw that Jeffrey from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I know obviously that's not his real name, but let's be honest, we all know him as Jeffrey. He is going to be playing her grandfather, Queenie's grandfather, I think. So yeah, I'll be intrigued to see him as well, see him on the screen again. But yeah, I thought I'd share that. But yeah, I definitely will be tuning in. So that's going to be coming to Channel 4, and then also in the States, you guys are going to be getting it, and it's going to be out on Hulu, I believe. So yeah, so I'm really excited to read that one. Sorry, not read it, watch it. And then the next adaptation, again, I'm really reaching for this, but I know Rainbow Milk by Paul Mendes. Paul Mendes is currently writing this as a writing it for TV. So I don't know if it's going to be, if it's in the works or if it's like post-production. It says on their website that they're writing it for TV. So I think this will be fabulous for TV. I can't wait to see the characters come to life. Jessie, oh, I love Jessie so much. And I think who would be the perfect person to do this as a TV adaptation? Probably someone, screenwriter, Russell T Davies, is that it? I've watched a few of his shows that he's written. Cucumber, Banana is, oh my gosh, amazing. I love those TV programs. It's like based in the queer LGBTQ scene in Manchester. And also I think he wrote It's a Sin as well. Again, fantastic, another fantastic program. So I kind of feel like he's going to be sniffing at this, but I don't know. Yeah, I think this will be really amazing, just to as well put the West Midlands on the map. You know, a lot of these stories, I guess, British stories are mainly like taking place in like London and Manchester, so it would be good to see something set in the West Midlands as well. Yeah, and then also Paul Mendes is currently they're currently writing their second novel as well, so whatever they release I will be pre-ordering for sure. So yeah, can't wait for that. But hopefully the TV show comes out this year, because I will be there ready and waiting to watch it. We've also got The Secret Lives of Church Ladies by Dieter Filyor. This is being made into a TV show, a TV adaptation. I don't know if, again, I don't know if it's already been made and it's in like post-production, or I do believe they have filmed it or they are filming it or whatever, but I know hopefully it's due to come out this year, because I'll be so excited to read this. I can't wait to see Snowfall and Peach Cobbler and Eula. I can't wait to see those on the screen, and what the characters are going to look like, and just how they're going to do it. I feel like it's going to be quite dark and moody. Yeah, and it's going to be, I think HBO have picked this up, so you know it's going to be a good program. HBO have done some fantastic shows over the years, and I'm sure this one will be the same as well. And you know, they have a standard. HBO, they really deliver the goods. So yeah, I'll be very excited to watch. I know obviously we don't have HBO over here, but I guess it will be on like Sky Atlantic or something. So yeah, fingers crossed it comes out later this year, because that will definitely be on my list to watch. And then finally, we've got The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Dahlia Harris. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. This was actually the first book I read when I returned to reading. Obviously, I have long COVID, so in the beginning of my diagnosis, I couldn't look at screens. I couldn't really listen to anything. I couldn't really speak and talk. I couldn't, just any input was impossible. And I spent many days, to be honest, in bed, in complete darkness. Light was just so, I was sensitive to everything. Luckily, this was the first book I read. So 2 sort of years after battling with it, I'm still battling with it, but 2 years into my journey, this was the first book I read. So this is, I guess a very special book to me, even though I only gave it 3 stars. The TV adaptation has already come out, so it's on Disney Plus. And I've heard good things, but this is on my watch list for 2024. I don't know what it's about. I'll just briefly go over the premise, actually. So it says 26-year-old editorial assistant Nella Rogers is tired of being the only black employee at Wagner Books. Fed up with the isolation and the microaggressions, she's thrilled when Hazel starts working in the cubicle beside hers. They've only just started comparing natural hair care regimens though, when a string of uncomfortable events causes Nella to become public enemy number one and Hazel the office darling. Then the notes begin to appear on Nella's desk. Leave Wagner now. It's hard to believe Hazel is behind these hostile messages, but as Nella starts to spiral and obsess over the sinister forces at play, she soon realises that there is a lot more at stake than her career. Dark, funny and furiously entertaining, The Other Black Girl is a smart satire on race and the modern day workplace that will keep you guessing until the very last twist. So I picked this up initially because I saw that it was for fans of Get Out and Devil Wears Prada, which I don't really agree with. I mean, okay, yeah, Devil Wears Prada because it's set in an editorial writing, publishing setting, workplace sort of setting, but I wouldn't say anything apart from that. And then Get Out, slightly, but it's not, I didn't really feel like it was tense or thrilling or anything, but it was okay. If you want to read like about a young black person in the workplace and, you know, the microaggressions and all that, I really related to that as part of the story. But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the TV adaptation. Yeah, I'll be interested to watch that and see how Nella looks and yeah, see what they do with it, see what they take from the book, and I want to see how beautiful what's her name, Hazel is, because in the book she just sounds amazing and has beautiful locks, and yeah, I think she has locks, yeah. So yeah, so that's my list. Yeah, that was my video today. Do you have any of these on your list or ever? If you want to talk to me about any of these things, let me know. But yeah, apart from that, I'm gonna go and yeah, I'll speak to you in my next video.